Hello again. This is a continuation of the experimental art project of a drinking horn. I'm trying to carve it, and it's a trial and error deal. I can guarantee you this could have been done way better. But what I've learned is you can't rush this. It's not easy to handle. You're going to be slipping a lot, especially on round surfaces. Um, There are ways of cleaning it up, though, so that's what I'm doing right now. Sanding, as you can see right here, I am sanding it down with a really fine sandpaper. It would be starting it off with, get it turned around, a 400 grain sandpaper. Now, this is pretty light, but it still takes the edge off of stuff. And what I'm talking about is when you Dremel, it leaves these little hairs on the edges. And then you got the tape going on and all that sort of stuff. So you want to get those smooth. Over here, I did a little sanding, as you can see. It's actually smooth. And then I went over it with a 3000 grain sandpaper, which is supposed to polish it. It made it smoother, and then when you wet it and you washed off all the dust from the bone or from the horn, it looked a lot better. Now, I've also learned that this is one of those art projects that you never want to get super close to it because you're going to see every flaw, every mistake. This is something that you just look at it, at a hand distance. You never want to get up super close because it looks pretty bad. So, but this is just the very beginning. Not an easy project at all. It's a lot of very patient, time-consuming, beating yourself in the head a few times, cussing quietly to yourself, just to get this thing to look right. So, like here's one of my biggest flaws right there. I do plan on doing linseed oil on this, so that'll clean up a lot of this stuff. The tiniest part of the knotwork was just horribly impossible. So I learned from that. I think what I need is a table vise. That way I can hold the horn, because I'm trying to hold the horn and I'm trying to Dremel at the same time. That's just not going to work. So as it gets up higher, it gets a little easier. The tape, on the other hand, is another problem. I think the next time when I do this, I'm just going to not use the tape, or just use a single layer of tape like you see right here, and just draw on it with like a white pencil or something. I've seen that in other videos. I bet you it would have made my job so much more easier. So, because the problem is you got to scratch all this tape off, and there's little bits of it everywhere. Every time you cut through the tape, you're cutting into the horn. Or if you double up on your tape and you think you cut through the horn, well, you only cut through the tape, and you see a very slight indication of the drawing that you were trying to imprint on the horn. So, trial and error. I still think it's going to look pretty cool. Once you get it all done, this is just the very beginning, and I'm a beginner at doing this, so it's going to be okay. I have a lot of faith. And one thing I've learned about doing various art projects, whether it's sculptures or oil paintings or whatever, drawings, in the beginning, it always looks rough, sketchy, unproportionate, not very well done. You just got to put some faith into it, put some time into it, and it will get better. Now, I did like, however, this part here where I just take the Dremel and I just I nick it in there. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. This is where I'm at. Have a great night, and tomorrow's Father's Day, so for all you fathers, have a great Father's Day. Bye-bye. God bless.